Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevayo. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevayo. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevayo. Hare Krishna. So, we are very happy and very fortunate to discuss about Lord Srihari and his very nice glories. In the Mahatya of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Sadasevyo Srimad Bhagavati Katha Yesha Shravano Matrena Hori Chittam Samashret. Sadasevyo. Always we should hear, we should drink. Okay, we should drink this great medicine of Hari Katha. Sadasevyo, Shrimad Bhagavati Katha. This Bhagavati Katha, that is just like the nectar or just like medicine. What can it do? Yashasravanamathrena. By hearing that sound vibration of Shrimad Bhagavatam, one can at once be free from all kind of miseries. And why all kind of miseries are being uh, eradicated? Because Lord Srihari enters into his heart. Hari chittam shamashrayat. Lord Hari enters in the heart. Hari means who steals away. Okay, Haran. From the word Haran, the word Hari has come. And when we chant his holy name, we hear the glories of a Lord, then all our miseries becomes evaporated, destroyed at once. Because Lord Srihari enters into our heart. Okay, that is the best benediction for hearing Hari Katha. Also, it is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Shunile Chaitanya Katha Bhakti Lagyahai. Just by hearing the glories of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, Lord Krishna, and all the nice character of Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, we can at once gain all the devotional credits without any obstacles. Okay, that is the a special prerogative of this age of Kali. Okay, so we are discussing about Dhruva Katha, which we are especially being adorned by Lord Chaitanya and his associates. So we are describing in the last day how all these things are happening. Was a great chaos was happening in the family of Uttanapada, and Shuruchi said that you worship Lord Vishnu, then you can get birth from my womb, then you can be able to sit on the throne of your father. Okay, this kind of envy, jealousy, and all these things are going on. But in between, Shuniti was very nice, and he was taking the essence. He was telling his son that you take shelter of Lord, and he went out for taking shelter of Lord. And in between, he got the darshan of Narad Muni. Narad Muni took many examinations of his determination. Okay, and we learned many nice lessons how to remain equipoised in different situations. Okay, how to remain happy in miseries and distresses even. Okay, then after taking all these nice examinations, he gave second second form of instructions, and that were that you worship Lord Srihari just like your mother said. What your mother said, I will just repeat it. Okay, and he described the form of Lord. And last day we stopped herein, where the nice, beautiful countenance of Lord Srihari and his nice character is being described. Tarunam Ramaniyangam Arunashtaikshanaadharam Pranatashrayanam Nimnam Sharanyam Karunarnavam. So first two lines describe the beauty of Lord. So whenever we see someone very beautiful, we become attracted by him. Okay. And Lord is also so beautiful, so attractive, that at once he enchants our hearts. But more than his bodily beauty is the beauty of his heart, beauty of his character. That is being described in the next two lines. Pranata Ashrayanam. He is the shelter of the persons who take shelter, who seeks shelter. Okay. And Nimnam means he is the source of all pleasures. He's always happy, jolly. Okay. Never uh, his countenance is pale, or he's in a distress situation. It never happens. And Kurunarnavam, he is full of compassion to the fallen conditioned souls. So by beauty or by charisma we can attract people, but by character we can hold people. But Lord Krishna has both of them. He has both charisma and character. So among the charisma and character, what is the most important thing? That is character. One may not have so much skills or charisma, all these things, but if one has a character, then he is attracted to anyone else in the whole world. Okay. So we have to try to develop our character in this way. So by giving Dadashakkar mantra, 12th syllable name of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and giving all the descriptions of Lord's body, and giving all the instructions to worship the deities, then Narad Muni went away. He went to whom? He went to his father, Uttanapada. And Uttanapada at that time was very morose. He was thinking that, oh Krishna, what a great blunder I have done. I have committed. Okay. My son, my elder wife, all these persons, I have neglected all these persons. And it is of a great blunder to me. And also it is a great blunder to the whole society. So in this way, he was in a great pain in heart. And later he wanted to rectify himself. So a mistake is not a mistake until and unless we take some lessons from them. Okay. But if that mistakes are repeated one after another, but we are not taking any corrective actions, then that is a mistake, obviously. Okay. So we should take some corrective steps. We should try to take some practical steps to come out of all our mistakes and wrongdoings. Okay. So in that time he was telling that what a person am I, being fully controlled by my wife. I have given up all my good qualities, my compassion, my tolerance. All these good qualities have been lost by being attracted to these women. So male or female is not a problem, but attachment is a great problem. Especially when we become attached to someone, we become fully cruel. For keeping that relationship nice, we do not dare for even doing something very very wrong or very dangerous even. So the more our attachment is, the more our cruelty. Okay. So in every relationship, we should ponder very thoughtfully that whether this attachment is helping me to progress in bhakti or not. If that attachment is helping me in progressing bhakti, that is very good. That is sadhu sangha. And if any attachment is not helping me, Rather, it is creating so many distresses in my life. We should reduce that attachments. Okay. So that should be one lesson herein. And at that time, Narad Muni was present there. Narad Muni went there, and Narad Muni from to Narad Muni, Uttanapada was describing all these situations, what happened in the last 2-3 days. Hmm. So at that time, Narad Muni had a nice chance to give a nice class. He could have given a nice class that, oh, yes, you are such a fool. You should have done this, that. He could have given so many classes on that. But instead of giving classes, instead of giving feedbacks, corrections, he showed a merciful nature. Okay. He told that, don't worry, my lord. You wait and pray. Very soon, your son will come back and he will be one of the glorious kings of the whole three universe. Okay. So in such a way, he gave a nice uh, condolence to the king. So here one nice um, what one nice instruction or teaching we can take, that is, we should be empathetic to our needs, to the needs of others, at the same time what others are feeling at different moments. We should not be very enthusiastic or ready to show others fault. Rather, we should have patience to create a nice relationship with that person. Then the person will gradually realize what was his fault. Instead of telling from ourselves, they can realize. Okay, that should be our goal. Mm. So in this way, he gave a nice repentance, what comfort to the repentant heart. And later we are seeing that camera is going again back to Dhruva, where Dhruva Maharaj was performing severe austerities. You see, it's just such a small boy, which is very low, only 5 years old, but he is doing such a hard austerity and penances. What was his austerity? He ate only fruits and berries on every third day, the first month. Okay. And in the second month, he ate only in every 6 days. So, one principle is that actually we should eat to live, but not live to eat. We should eat in such a way that our body and soul remains together. We can carry out our activities nicely. But if it happens that after eating we are not being able to carry out our activities, we have to surrender to the bed. Okay, sometimes it happens when goes on, then we eat too much that it seems to me that the soul will come out soon. Okay, that kind of situation happens sometimes, especially in feast. So we should control ourselves. We should try, especially. So there are different levels of advancement. Firstly, what it is, uh, whatever we take, that should be uh, what that should be allowed by shastras. Okay. For example, rice, dal, sabji, milk, all these things are allowed in shastra, so we should take them. And also, that food should be offered to Lord. Okay. And that offered food should be taken in a reasonable portion, not unrestrictively. Okay. So these are the steps. Firstly, um, what was the nice steps. However, I am forgetting. Firstly, allowed eating, or which are recommended in the Shastras, and then that should be offered to Lord, and that offered food should be taken in a amount that would be better for my health, better for my services, better for my concentration. Then we will be able to concentrate on the holy name or Krishna consciousness. That is why it is told in Bhagavad Gita that Yuktahara viharasya yukta chastoshu karmashu yukta sabnavabodasya yogo bhavat dukkha. The person who takes regulated footsteps, sleeps regulatedly, and also entertains in a regulated way, that person can give up, can become a yogi and be free from all kind of miseries. Okay, so at the same time you can see, so second month he ate only in 6 days, first month 3 days, and then 6 days, and in the third month he ate in every 9 days. Okay, drink water only every 9 days. And in the fourth month, he inhaled air only every 12th day. Can you imagine? So there is another good lesson from here, is that as the day is progressing, his sadhana is increasing. Sometimes it happens that as the day progresses, our sadhana becomes slackened, sometimes very loose as the day progresses. In the beginning time, we may have so much enthusiasm to carry out our sadhana nicely, but very soon it becomes faded. So it should be checked every time that whether our Krishna consciousness movement is moving forward or not. There was a person in Greece, I was hearing from him many days ago, that the person, he would take a cuff in his shoulder and he would walk 3 kilometers every day. So he continued this practice for 3 years. But in these 3 years, actually, that calf was not remained a calf, but it transformed into a bull. But that person, due to his constant habit and constant development, he could easily hold that big bull in his shoulder and walk 2-3 kilometers without any tiredness or without any perspiration even. Okay, that is why he could conquer all the great personalities and win minimum 3 to 4 Olympic games. He got what, gold medal. He got gold medals in 3-4 Olympic games sessions. So here, one nice thing is that if we increasingly develop, that is of a great advantage, and we will be able to get a great result at the end of the year. Okay, so that one practice we can start from today also. We can at least learn one nice line from Prabhupada books. We can learn at least one line from the lectures of Srila Prabhupada, lectures of all the spiritual masters. We can hear and learn. That is good. But so this kind of tapasya or austerity is very difficult for us actually, and we should not imitate even. That is why Srila Prabhupada is writing here. It is our duty to remember always that in comparison to Dhruva Maharaj, we are insignificant. We cannot do anything like what Dhruva Maharaj did for self-realization. because we are absolutely incompetent to execute such service. So we are incompetent. We do not have such power and ability to do so. No, we do not have. Because in this Kali Yuga, everyone's mind, body, everything is actually topsy-turvy. Nothing good is there. So better is to follow Srila Prabhupada. What Prabhupada says herein, you can see, Prabhupada is telling in the next line in the Parab. But by goodness mercy, we have been given all concessions possible for this age. So at least we should always remember that neglect of our prescribed duties in devotional service will not make us successful in the mission we have undertaken. So at least Lord Chaitanya, what Lord Chaitanya taught us, especially Nacho Gao Bhakta Sange Karo Sankirtan, Ehina Madhura Mahaprabhura Vachan. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful. He has given such a nice facility to chant, dance nicely. At least we should chant 16 rounds daily, get up early in the morning, and without any fail, we should join Mangalarati. We should do all these chores very nicely. Then we can at least desire that at the end of my life, we will be able to get something good. It is not possible to actually get Lord Krishna just like Dhruva Maharaj got only in 6 months. It's very difficult for us, but we should have such desire, we should have such hope in heart that one day, today or tomorrow, Lord Krishna will help us. Okay, it may be tomorrow morning, or maybe 40 years after, or maybe it is before death. Even 4 or 5 seconds before death, he may reveal to us. It doesn't have any systematic rule that after chanting this amount of rounds, you will be able to see Lord Krishna. You will be able to realize his presence. No. So it is his will, but it is our work. It is our duty to carry out the devotional practices without any fail. Okay, different situations may come, but we should not give up our determination to carry out our devotional practices. So Srila Prabhupada also said, it is our duty to follow in the footsteps of Dhruva Maharaj, for he was very determined. We should also be determined to finish our duties in executing devotional service in this life. We should not wait for another life to finish our job. Okay, we should not wait. So if determination is there, no other obstacles can force us to stop. There is nothing that can stop us. Especially if we have these 2-3 things. First one is determination. Then we should have what? Dedication. And especially you should have direction. This 3D will help us. Whatever we are desiring to achieve, that should be determined enough. Before taking decisions, we should ponder again and again, but after taking decisions, we should not go back. Okay, that should be very clear. Before taking decisions, we shall think about the strength and weakness of this decision. But after taking decision, there is no way to go back. That is the strong determination. And with determination, we must have some dedication. Any good work is always filled with so many troubles, miseries, and so many exams we have to sit for. So we should be very prepared to to encounter all these obstacles that will come in the course of our journey. Okay, but if we have nice direction of devotees, nice direction of a spiritual master, and nice direction of shastras, then we may be able to carry out our activities in different situations. Okay, in spite of our so many lackings in different fields. So in the month of in the 5th month, what happened? Dhruva Maharaj stopped his breathing, and at that moment, actually, Lord Vishnu appeared in his heart. Lord Vishnu never appears in a place which is a filthy one, which is a dirty one, or full of sins and envy and all these other bad qualities. Okay, in our case also, we do not want to remain in such a place where that is full of stools, urines, all these things, but we want to remain in a natural place, in a place which is very nice, very nicely decorated, all these things. So in the same way, if our heart is filled with envy, jealousy, fault-finding mentality, and all these things, bad qualities, then our heart is filled with stools and urines. And that is why Lord will not appear here. That is why what is required? We should have nice tapasya, austerity, nice dealings with others, by which we will be able to clean our heart. And then Lord will appear at that place. Just like Lord appeared in the heart of Dhruva Maharaj. Actually, Lord is in the heart of everyone, but he doesn't interact with everyone. When a person becomes fully pure, and when he strives for the purity, at least, may not be fully pure, but strives for the purity and works under the direction of Guru and Krishna, then he actually interacts with that devotee. So here also in the heart of Dhruva Maharaj, Lord appeared, and at that moment in the month, in the 5th month, he has stopped breathing. Then what happened? The whole air circulation of the whole universe stopped, and all the devatas and all the sages, they approached Lord Vishnu, that what happened, Lord? The destruction time has the destruction time appeared at this moment? So Lord Vishnu said that don't worry, very soon I shall appear before Dhruva Maharaj, and your this kind of situation will be solved very soon. So one question may appear in our heart, that why a small boy who was nothing before this 4 or 5 months, he became something within this 4 or 5 months, and he became such a person that he obstructed the breathing of the whole universe. How it can be possible? Yes, it can be possible by purity. So Srila Prabhupada was writing in the purport of this verse, he was writing that actually when one becomes pure, even what I can read from here for your. Yes, he was writing that very nice line. If there is only one pure devotee in pure Krishna consciousness, he can change the total consciousness of the world into Krishna consciousness. If only one pure devotee, he can change the whole situation. Okay. How it can be possible? Just like
individually we do not have such power to walk or run for miles and miles. We do not have such power and capacity actually. But when we enter into a nice plane, what happens? We can fly at a speed of hundreds and thousands of kilometers in an hour without any problem. How it becomes possible? We do not still have any power to do so. But how it happens? By the power of plane, it happens. And as we have taken shelter of the plane, so our capacity equals the capacity of the plane. So let me give another example. Actually, our individual power is very meager, very small, okay, very little. It is infinitesimal, very small. But Lord is infinite. And this little, that is 0.00001, when it is being added with infinity, that 0.001 turns into infinity without any problem. Okay, so individually our power is very little, but when we add with Lord Krishna, and when we take help from Lord Krishna, then our power actually overpowers our capacity. That is why Srila Prabhupada, a single person, he didn't have so much capacity, he didn't have so much eloquence, even he didn't have such English accent, he didn't have such kind of charismatic capacity, nothing. But he had a deep faith in the message of Lord Chaitanya. He had deep faith in the message of his guru. He had such kind of purity, and that purity changed the whole country, whole universe. So for changing others, we do not need so many qualities. But if we sincerely do our practices, especially chanting, hearing, all these practices, if we continue with sincerity, then very soon the persons who are associated with us, they will be changed. That is why it is said that more things are caught than taught. We will not be able to change people by our speech only. But when we walk the talk means whatever we say, that we act. Okay, our talk and our act becomes in a simultaneous line. Then we can change others. Then people becomes attracted to us. Okay, because in our heart Lord appears, and people becomes attracted to Lord only, not us. Okay, so here nice lessons we are getting. So that time Lord appeared before Dhruva, and when Lord appeared before Dhruva, Dhruva Maharaj firstly in the heart he was watching the nice form of Lord, but suddenly that nice form became what it was not being seen anymore. So see, he opened his eyes and saw Lord Vishnu before him. So here you can see another good thing is that same thing happened to Narad Muni also. Narad Muni saw Lord Krishna in his heart in the meditation, but when he opened his heart, he could not see anymore in his previous life. But here we see that by the grace of Guru, disciple can do something which can surpass Guru even. Guru's not surpassing Guru in the terms of what can be said in contributions or others, but surpassing Guru means actually he gets more benediction than Guru even. Okay, that is the specialty of parampara. In parampara, whoever follows, the servant gets more benediction than the master itself. Okay, so I'd like to request all of you that you keep your videos on so that I can get your darshan and become purified. Okay, that will help me to continue the class with much interaction and other things. So that time Lord Vishnu touched the lotus with a conch shell in the heart of Dhruva Maharaj, because he was a small boy. What he can say to Lord Vishnu, how he can pray to Lord Vishnu, there is no such kind of capacity in him. So Lord Vishnu touched his conch shell. So this conch shell actually represents Vedas. Whenever conch shell is being blown, that whole places are being purified by the Vedic mantras, Vedic hymns. Okay, that is one good quality of what conch shells. Also, when we blow conch shell, our heart and all these things internally it becomes purified, and also it is good for our health also. So another good thing here is that after getting the touch of conch shell of Lord Vishnu, Dhruva Maharaj has started praying to Lord Vishnu. He was praying. What he is praying? He's nicely praying. Yovanta pravishya mama vachamimam prashuptam sanjivayati akhila shakti dharosha dhamna annan sahasta charano
takadin pranannamo bhagavate purushaya tuvyam. কি বলছে? ইয়ন্তা প্রবিশ্য, আপনি কি করছেন? আপনি আমার হৃদয়ে প্রবেশ করে, বিশেষ করে মম বাচম, আমার বাক্যকে কি করেছেন? শানিত করেছেন। যেটা সম্পূর্ণরূপে কি ছিল? প্রসুপ্ত ছিল, যেটা ঘুমন্ত ছিল, সে বাক্যকে আপনি জাগ্রত করেছেন। সঞ্জীবয়তি অখিল শক্তি ধরোষ ধামনা, আপনি সেগুলোকে কি করেছেন? সঞ্জীবিত করেছেন। You have enlivened my all the senses by your internal potency. Okay, and also all other senses being has become enlivened by your mercy only. Anyansha hasta charano shavano tak adin, my hands, legs, my ears, my skin, all these things are becoming active by your grace only. Pranannamo bhagavate purushaya tuvyam. Here pranan means all the senses. So all the senses becoming active by your capacity, by your mercy only. So I offer my obeisances unto that Purusha, that Lord who has given me all these things. So in the first prayer he is offering his gratitude. So it is one of the fundamental quality of a civilized person, not even a devotee. We do not have to be a devotee to be grateful, but a civilized person has this nice quality of gratitude. Okay, he feels that whatever I am being able to do, it is by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. It is by the mercy of Vaishnavas. But whenever we think that whatever we are doing is by my power only, whatever I am doing is by the capacity of my intelligence, my eloquency and all these things, then we have no hope. But when one becomes grateful to all the gifts which he has received, then he can advance in bhakti. So here he says that nicely he prayed. Shadhamna, by your dham, by your power, internal potency, you appear in different forms. But when you appear here, you turn into your potency, your internal potency converts into material potency. It is being described in the next verse. In between, Srila Prabhupada is writing in the purport that in the beginning the senses are engaged by the direction of the spiritual master and Shastra. And after realization, when the same senses are purified, the engagement continues. The difference is that in the beginning, the senses are engaged in a mechanical way, but after realization, they are engaged in a spiritual understanding. Okay. So one is mechanical way. Devotees are forcing us, do this, do that, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, take prasadam, get up early in the morning. So people are forcing us. That is why we are doing all these things. But when we develop in bhakti, we love to do all these nice things. We love to chant, we love to take prasadam, we like to associate with devotees. It becomes regular practice for us. Okay, that is being commented by Srila Prabhupada here. So he says that actually your shadhamna, your power, is turned into material potency in this material world. In the next verses he's telling. And especially different person seeks for different things. The karmis want for sense gratification. The gyanis want what? Liberation. Okay. And yogis, they want what? Different kinds of perfections and siddhis. Okay. Different person wants different. But there are some very foolish person who takes shelter of you for nothing but some meager happiness, which is available in the hellish planet itself. They are just like animals. But I am also like them only. Hey, you can offer Koivalla, you can offer liberation, but I approached you only for what? Only for material things, only for this post and positions. So such a fool I am. Okay. So Lord may ask, so what is the result of my bhakti? What is the result of worshipping me? Is it only liberation? That time Dhruva Maharaj says, no, 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 no. It is not only liberation, it is bhakti, which is greater than the happiness of liberation or the happiness of material sense gratification. Then he says, Ya nivritishtanuvritam tava padapatmo dhyanad bhavajjana katha shravanena vashyat shabrahmani shamahiman opinatamabhut kim tu antaka oshilulitat patatam vimanat. Ya nirvriti. Nirvriti means happiness. The happiness which is being derived from what? Dhyanat. By meditating your transcendental body, tanuvritam, or your transcendental lotus feet, tava pada padmam. So, bhavajjano katha shravanena vashat, or by hearing the glories of your lotus feet, what happiness we can derive is far more greater than whom? What? Shabrahmani samahiman opinatamabhut. Even getting liberation from this material world and being merged to the Brahma Yuti, that is very insignificant before the happiness of bhakti. What to speak of sense gratificatory desires like going to heavenly planets and others? That is like kim tu antaka oshi lulitat patatam vimanat. It is just like going to a tour to a space through a spaceship and coming back very soon when the petroleum becomes end, comes to an end. So it is very meager. So the decision here is that before the happiness of bhakti, the happiness of Brahma and the happiness we get from sense gratification is very little, very insignificant. Prabhupada in the purport speaks that yogis generally meditate upon the transcendental form of Vishnu, but devotees not only meditate upon him, but actually engage in direct service of the Lord. Direct service, directly. Okay. So now the question may come, so you want bhakti, but bhakti is the what? The pleasure of bhakti that can be derived in all the association of devotees. So that is why Dhruva Maharaj instantly says that yes, 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 I not only want bhakti, I want constant association of that persons who have bhakti, who are fully met, who are fully ingrained in the devotion of your lotus feet. I want the association of such kind of devotees. Bhaktim muhu prabhatam taime prasangyo bhuyatananta mahatam amalashayanam yeno anjasha ulvanam uruveshanam bhavadvim neshe bhavadgunakatham mritapanamattaha. So he says that I want the attachment to such kind of devotees. Attachment means prasanga. I want prasanga. I want, one is shanga, and better than shanga is prasanga. Okay, shanga means association, prasanga means attachment. Not only I hear from that person, but I am attached to that person. Okay, just like we are attached to the opposite sex, we are attached to very nice foodstuffs. In the same way, we should be attached to the sadhus. Okay, what kind of sadhu? The sadhu whose bhakti is constantly flowing toward your lotus feet. Bhaktim muhu prabhatam. Okay, whose bhakti, whose devotion is flowing constantly, just like the river Ganges flows toward the sea or ocean. Bhuyatananta mahatam amala ashayanam. And what is another quality of the devotee? He is amala ashayanam. His heart is free from all kind of envy, jealousy, lust, greed, all this shat ripu, all these six anarthas. Okay. So a Lord may ask, so what will happen to your liberation and all these things? What will happen to your family life and all these things? If you are attached to devotees, still if you are in the constant constantly in between the family life and all the kingly duties and all these things, how will we be able to go out of this material entanglement? So Dhruva Maharaj says, Yeno anjasha ulbanam. I do not think about becoming free from this material entanglement, because in a moment I will be able to surpass all these things. Anjasha means easily or quickly. Both the words, both the meanings this anjasha has. I will be able to cross over this material, this ocean of material existence, which is very difficult to cross over. Urubhayashanam bhavadbim. But I will be able to cross over this ocean of material existence just by being attached to your devotees. So most of the time when we go before Lord, we forget about what to ask. We think about what to ask from Lord. But the devotees of the Lord, great devotees just like Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, everyone is asking for what? Everyone is asking for association. Okay. So by the mercy of the devotees, we get Lord. And by the mercy of the Lord, we get the association of the devotees. So whatever we are getting, whatever association we are getting, it is not by chance. It is by the arrangement of Lord. We should be very grateful to the Lord that He has given us such a nice association of devotees. And we should not take it for granted. Rather, we should value the value this association and try to squeeze out the best use of this association. So Srila Prabhupada writes here in the commentary of this verse, he is writing that transcendental devotional service cannot be complete and cannot be relishable without the association of devotees. We have therefore established the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So the happiness of bhakti is in the association. If you remain alone and aloof from devotees, then there will be no happiness in your life. So Prabhupada again says, anyone who is trying to be aloof from this Krishna conscious society and yet engage in Krishna consciousness is living in a great hallucination, for this is not possible. So actually it is the greatest trap of Maya. I was reading from the book of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. The name of that book is Vaishnav K. In that book, Guru Maharaj also writing that whoever wants to remain devotee by going out of devotee association is in deep illusion. That same thing, actually he is paraphrasing the words of Srila Prabhupada actually. So in our life, we see that when we are with devotees, there are so many problems. Sometimes they are not acting the way which we want. They are not matching with us. Their behavior, their speech, their likings, dislikings are different from us. And sometimes it comes to our mind that it is better to remain aloof from all these devotees and do our bhakti in a solitary place. But bhakti without bhakta is impossible. So at every moment we should try to get nice association of devotees. So in this way he was praying one after another. Okay, he's praying that let me have the darshan of your devotees. In this way he was telling one after another many verses. We are not going through all these things. But in between, when Lord completed his what? Dhruva Maharaj completed his prayers. So Lord has started telling. Actually, he has started by the words Bhadramte. Oh Dhruva Maharaj, may there be good fortune to you. Okay, congratulations. So this world, okay. He is congratulating him. But here you can see one thing, that though he came with a vision to conquer a greater kingdom than his grandfather and all other ancestors, and also he came for taking a revenge against Shurochi and others. But in between, by taking devotional services, his heart became fully purified. So he didn't wanted to take that benedictions again. That is why for a never even for a moment he didn't talk all these things. Rather he asked for bhakti only. But Lord Vishnu says that since you have you have thought to attain a greater position than your grandfather, I shall give you. So you'll get my Loka, or my planet of Dhruva Loka, which is polar star. That place I always remain. But now that polar star will be named after you, Dhruva Loka, and you will remain there. But in between, you have to rule this whole universe for 36,000 years. Okay. Also, the persons who have given you so much troubles and miseries, Shuruchi and his son Uttama, they will suffer. Uttama will die by the attack of Yakshas, and Shuruchi will enter into the forest fire, and she will also die. So in this way, Lord revealed everything. And also he said that while doing this services of kingdom, you will never become old. Your senses will remain perfect always. And you will not be moved by illusion anymore. So he gave such kind of benediction to Dhruva Maharaj. But Dhruva Maharaj was repentant. Oh Krishna, what I have desired before is what I have asked from Lord. These ill motives end up in guilt. I had come for getting what I had come for getting some pieces of glass, but after coming here, I have got this diamond. Why shall I take all these things anymore? At the age of 5, he has got the darshan of Lord Vishnu, and up to 36,000 years he has to wait. Actually, what a misery it is not to have darshan of Lord anymore. But see, just one desire in heart that gave him problems for 36,000 years. So we must have to check our desires. For what desire we are approaching Lord? What desire we are maintaining in the heart? It may not be seen by others, but in due course of time, that will be revealed before others. And our activities, our speech, everything is being determined by our desires only. So we should check our desires time to time, whether these desires are favorable to Krishna consciousness or they are adverse to Krishna consciousness. If they are adverse to Krishna consciousness, we should pray to Lord that, oh Lord, please help me so that I can change my desires and I may have only desire to serve you. That same thing is actually being asked by Prithu Maharaj also. Prithu Maharaj asked to Lord that, oh Lord, I am just like a child. Child doesn't know what is required to him. But father gives all the necessities. In the same way, I do not know what actually is required to me. But please help me so that I can I can desire in a right way. Once Gauranga Prabhu also said, he said that after praying to Lord, you should ask to Lord that this time I have prayed all the nonsense, but please give me conscience or give me intelligence so that in the next time I can pray nicely. I may not ask anything which is not favorable to you. Also, Lord Chaitanya says what? He says, Shacharanamrita diya bishay bhulaivo. So Lord may give everything, but at the time of giving everything, he will give Shacharanamrita. What is Shacharanamrita? Shacharanamrita is the association of devotees. And by the association of devotees, we will be able to realize all these things for what we are hankering for. It's of no value. The only value is Krishna consciousness. The only value is bhakti. So we should ask for that. One of the devotees I was seeing, I was talking with him, he prays to Lord in this way. Yuvatinam yatha yuni, yunanam chayuvato yatha, manobhi ramate tadvat, manome ramatam tai. Just as women becomes attracted to a man, just as a man becomes attracted to women, in the same way, O Lord, my heart, my desire, my mind, my intelligence, all should be attracted to your lotus feet only and nothing else. So we should pray in this way. In the course of our bhakti, we want nothing but the divine shelter of Lord. We want nothing but a relationship with the Lord. We want nothing but association of devotees. So we should learn to desire favorably. Otherwise, there will be no satisfaction in our selfish desires. And what we desired for a very long time, that will end up in some guilt. Okay. So in this way, he was coming back and he was pondering. Actually, you see, in the whole episode, Dhruva has got such a nice success in his life, but what is the root of his success? How he has got such a unique benediction which cannot be achieved by anyone else in this whole world? That is his what? Instructors, especially. The root of his success is his instructors, especially Shunati Mata and Narad Muni. Okay. সেই পিতামাতা, সেই পরম বন্ধু, সেই পিতামাতা, শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চরণে যে প্রেম ভক্তিদাতা. He is the real friend, he is the real father, real mother, who gives Krishna to us. In every life we have got father, mother, parents, or friends, everything. But in this human life, when we are getting a chance to worship Lord, and when the family members and others who are helping us, and the Guru who is helping us in coming out of this material entanglement and take shelter unto the lotus feet of the Lord, that is a great benediction to us. So a mother can change the whole family into Krishna consciousness if he becomes a pure devotee of the Lord. Okay. So in our situation also, we should create such a nice environment for our child, for our friends, for our brothers, sisters, whoever else around us. We may not get good opportunities to do bhakti nicely, but still we should create that opportunities for others. Okay. If we think that I haven't got this, so I shall not create this kind of environment for others, then it is of no value. But it is of great intelligence that I haven't got this from my seniors, but I shall give this to others, so that they may not criticize me, they may not condemn me. Okay. We may not get many things from others, but we shall give the 100% to others. Then whoever else around us, they will be successful in their lives, not only materially successful, but also spiritually successful. Okay. So, and when Dhruva Maharaj is going back to his home, that time Uttanpad realized that my son Dhruva is coming back. so I should receive him. So he went out with all the ministers and others, and also Shuniti and Shurichi, they went out. But this time, Shuniti took Shuruchi in his palanquin, and also Uttam in the palanquin. So maybe Shuruchi has acted in an envious way, but Shuniti was not going for tit for tat. He was not taking revenge. Rather, he was tolerating and changing his heart even, her heart even. So love can change others. Envy and hatred cannot change anyone's heart. By shooting, you can kill Laden, but you cannot change the heart of Laden. Okay? By only love and care, we can change others. So others may have done wrong with us, but we should never think of ill fate or something wrong about others. Rather, we should give our best to others. So by these interactions, Shuruchi's heart also became melted. So when Dhruva was approaching Mother Shuruchi and Shuniti, that time uh, Shuniti became fainted actually. By seeing Dhruva, he became fainted, and Shuruchi was in the forefront. And before offering obeisances to Shuniti, Dhruva Maharaj offered obeisances to Shuruchi first. You see, for whom he went to the forest, he did all these things. He was very angry, but this time he's offering obeisances. He is showing his respect to Shuruchi, who was envious to Dhruva Maharaj. So we may we may donate many things. We may donate crores of rupees, crores of takas and dollars to others. We may donate what? Golds, just like Mount Meru and others. It is not a big deal. But one big deal is to donate what? The greatest donation or greatest charity is to forgive. In our life, donating many things or giving charity to others is not a big deal. But big deal is to forgive others. That is the best donation or charity in our life. The person who can forgive others and forget their misbehaviors, they can progress in bhakti. They can progress in their lives also. So we should forgive, and also we should forget others' misbehavior. But we should gratefully remember others' good deeds or works toward us. Then we will be happy in every moment. And that time, Shuruchi's heart also became moved. And Shuruchi gave benediction to Dhruva Maharaj that may Dhruva be long-lived. May you live long. Ayushman Bhava. He gave benediction. So you see, that kind of situation would never happen if Dhruva Maharaj would remain in a revengeful mood. So how can we realize that we are progressing in bhakti? One nice test will be how we are forgiving and we are forgetting others' mistakes and shortcomings, and how we are valuing others instead of seeing faults in others. Okay, that is one nice sign of our progress. Okay, so Dhruva Maharaj was welcomed in this way. But you see, the whole situation was a chaotic situation. In his family, everything was chaotic. father is irresponsible. Uttanpad is irresponsible. And Shuruchi is envious. Dhruva is emotional. So, in everything, if we consider, the family of Uttanpada was full of chaos. But in the midst of all this chaos and all these bad situations, one person was very strict. One person was very determined to the principles. That one person was who? That was Shuniti Mata. In every moment, he was doing his bhakti with determination. He was doing his exemplary behavior without blaming others, without seeing faults in others, but seeing fault in himself, herself, and trying to do best for others. That is why the whole situation of Uttanpada's family became changed. So in our family also, in our projects also, there may have so many problems. But if we act in an exemplary way, if we do our bhakti rightly, and if we continue our devotional practices nicely without seeing faults in others, very soon others will be changed, and they will take shelter in the lotus feet of the Lord. That is one nice quality of bhakti. So we should not see faults in others, rather see faults in us and help others in every situation. So after Dhruva Maharaj, when he came back to his home, that time he was made the king after some days, some years. And Dhruva Maharaj, when he was seen, he was appreciated by all the citizens and all the ministers. Uttanpad actually didn't make him king just by seeing his tapasya and others. Rather, he was seeing that how he was behaving with others, how he is behaving with ministers, how he is behaving with citizens. So sometimes when we do austerity, when we do hard devotional services with determination, we become fully puffed up. We think that we are the greatest. We are getting up early in the morning at midnight or at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. I'm getting up chanting 16 rounds in one sitting. I'm doing such kind of austerities. And by this kind of austerities, our heart becomes hard. Heart becomes hard actually. Then we cannot value others' importance in our lives. So that kind of tapasya, that kind of determination will not also help us. We may do many good things. At the same time, we should see good in others. We should maintain a good relationship with others. And Uttanpad Maharaj was seeing that though he is determined, though he is perfect in his austerity, he is very caring in nature to others. He is taking care of his prajas, he is taking care of ministers. So by seeing that, he gave him his kingdom to Dhruva Maharaj and he went out even before Dhruva's marriage. So previously, all the kings, they're doing their duties out of responsibility, not for attachment actually. So when we becomes attached to our post and positions, we cannot continue our services with detachment or without doership mentality, enjoyership mentality, and all these wrong attitudes. But when detachment is in the heart, we celebrate others' success. We celebrate when other surpasses us. We celebrate when good qualities are seen in others. And we celebrate, we becomes happy to give our duties or our responsibilities to them so that they can carry out this mission further. So we should carry out our duties with a responsible manner, but we should not be attached. Okay. And at the same time, in the name of detachment, we should not be irresponsible. Okay. So there should be detachment and there should be responsibility. If a good mixture or a combination can be formed with these nice two qualities, one is detachment and another is responsibility, then that person can be a good leader, and from that leader we can have nice outcomes. So we are stopping here today. What we have discussed so far, I want to conclude with some words. We are firstly describing that actually if we have determination, we can surpass all our unearths and surpass all our constraints. When I am summarizing, in between, if you have any question, you can raise your hand. I will try to answer that. So I'm summarizing just in few words. And charisma and character both are required, but the most important thing is character. Okay. And we should help others in realizing their faults instead of becoming a fault finder. We should help others and realize things in their situation. That is called empathic what behavior or dealings. And at the same time, while doing our bhakti, we should increase our tapasya or austerity day by day. We should be happy in simple living, but we should try the best for improving our consciousness. Okay. And we should not desire anything which is actually which is not favorable to bhakti. Rather, we should check our desires at every moment, whether they are favorable or unfavorable to bhakti. Okay. And at last, we are describing that we should do our duties in a detached way, but in a responsible way. Okay. Then our life can be a great success. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Do you have any questions, comments? If you have, you can raise your hands. I hope no one has so. Abhishek Prabhu. Yes, you can ask.
হরে কৃষ্ণ প্রভু।
হরে কৃষ্ণ।
প্রভু আমি একটা বাংলা প্রশ্ন করি। হরে কৃষ্ণ।
আচ্ছা, আপনি কষ্ট করে শুনছিলেন। হ্যাঁ, বলুন।
আপনি বলেছিলেন ওই ভগবান অসীম, তো আমরা যদি অসীমের সাথে যুক্ত হই আমরাও এর ক্ষমতা প্রাপ্ত হব বা আমরা এর সুফল ভোগ করব, তো এটা কিভাবে বুঝবো?
ওকে, কিভাবে বুঝবো আমরা? ইয়েস, আসলে এটা প্রত্যেকটা ক্ষেত্রেই আমরা দেখতে পাই। আমরা একটা এক্সাম্পল দিচ্ছিলাম, কিসের এক্সাম্পল দিচ্ছিলাম? আমরা একটা প্লেনের এক্সাম্পল দিচ্ছিলাম, কিভাবে একজন ব্যক্তি যখন প্লেনে উঠে তার গতিটা হাজার হাজার কিলোমিটার হয়ে যায় ঘন্টায়। ঠিক আছে, যদিও তার নিজস্ব শক্তি নেই, এটা প্লেনের শক্তি আছে। আপনি দেখুন প্রভুপাদের জীবনে, প্রভুপাদের তেমন একটা কিছুই ছিল না, কিন্তু তিনি যেহেতু ভগবানের সাথে যুক্ত ছিলেন, তাই তিনি বিশাল কার্য সম্পাদন করতে পেরেছেন। আর আমাদের লাইফেও আমরা দেখতে পাই আমাদের নিজেদের শক্তিতে আমরা কিছুই করতে পারি না। ঠিক আছে, এমনিতে মনে হচ্ছে আপনি এই যে ঘুম থেকে উঠছেন, হরে কৃষ্ণ মহামন্ত্র জপ করছেন, এটা খুব সহজ মনে হচ্ছে এখন, কিন্তু অন্যান্য যে সমস্ত আপনার আত্মীয় স্বজন বাইরে আছে তাদের জিজ্ঞেস করে দেখেন কয়টায় ঘুম থেকে উঠে কত মালা জপ করে, ওরা বলবে এরা পাগল হয়ে গেছে, পাগল। এরা এত তাড়াতাড়ি মধ্যরাতে ঘুম থেকে কি জন্য উঠছে, এটা সম্ভব নাকি? ওদের কাছে এটা সম্ভব না, এটা অসম্ভব বিষয়। কিন্তু আমাদের কাছে এটা সম্ভব কেন? কারণ আমরা কার গুরু বৈষ্ণবদের কৃপা প্রাপ্ত হচ্ছি ধীরে ধীরে। ঠিক আছে, সেজন্য এটা সম্ভব হচ্ছে। সো ছোটখাটো বিষয়গুলো তো আমরা দেখতে পাই আস্তে আস্তে, এবং যত আমরা ভক্তিতে এগিয়ে যাব দেখবো বিশাল বিশাল কার্য সম্পাদিত হয়ে যাচ্ছে, কিন্তু আমাদের ব্যক্তিগত শক্তি ওইরকম নেই যে এত বড় বড় কাজ সম্পাদন করব। আমি ব্যক্তিগতভাবে এটা ফিল করি আর কি, যে আমাদের এতগুলো স্থানে ভ্রমণ করা, এতগুলো জায়গায়, এতগুলো ইউনিভার্সিটিতে কি করা, কৃষ্ণ ভাবনা প্রচার করা, বা এই সমস্ত কিছু যা যা কিছু হচ্ছে, এটা আমার ব্যক্তিগত শক্তিতে না, এটা বৈষ্ণবদের কৃপার ফলে হচ্ছে। ঠিক আছে, এটা আমি ফিল করি
হ্যাঁ।
সবসময়।
আর একটা
হুম।
ভক্তি, ভক্তি কি? সাধুর প্রতি আকর্ষণ বা সাধু সঙ্গ। আরেকটু বলেন, আমি পুরোটা বুঝে উঠতে পারিনি।
আহ ভক্তি, ভক্তির ডেফিনেশন হচ্ছে কি, ভক্তির ডেফিনেশন হচ্ছে যে খুব সুন্দর ডেফিনেশন রূপ গোস্বামী পাদ বর্ণনা করছেন। What was that? ভক্তির ডেফিনেশন ঋষিকেশম সেবনম ভক্তির উচ্চতে। আমাদের ঋষিক বা ইন্দ্রিয়গুলো দিয়ে ঋষিকেশ ভগবানের সেবা করাটাই হচ্ছে ভক্তি। ঠিক আছে, এবং এই প্রসেসটাতে যা কিছু আমাকে সাহায্য করছে সেটার যখন আমরা আশ্রয় গ্রহণ করি, আমাদের ভক্তি আরো সমৃদ্ধ হয়। ঠিক আছে, এবং সর্বশ্রেষ্ঠ আশ্রয় সেটা হচ্ছে সাধু সঙ্গ। ঠিক আছে, এটা ভক্তির মুখ্য অঙ্গ,
হ্যাঁ।
5টা অঙ্গের মধ্যে এটা মুখ্য অঙ্গ, সাধু সঙ্গ। ঠিক আছে, তাই কৃষ্ণ
সেটাই হলো
ভক্তির জন্মমূল হয় সাধু সঙ্গ, কৃষ্ণে ভক্তি জন্মে দেহ রহে মুখ্য অঙ্গ। কৃষ্ণ ভক্তির জন্মটা হচ্ছে সাধু সঙ্গ থেকে, আর কৃষ্ণ যখন ভক্তি পূর্ণরূপে জাগ্রত হয়ে যাচ্ছে তখনও মুখ্য অঙ্গ হচ্ছে সাধু সঙ্গ। ঠিক আছে, তাই মহাত্মারা সবাই বারবার করে সাধু সঙ্গ প্রয়াস করছেন। হ্যাঁ, আর কি?
অঞ্জসা, অঞ্জসা কথাটা কেন বলছিলেন?
অঞ্জস
তাড়াতাড়ি বা
মানে হচ্ছে
সহজভাবে।
সহজে, এই ভব সমুদ্রটা পার করাটা খুব কঠিন, কিন্তু সেটা খুব সহজে পার হওয়া যায় যখন কেউ সেরকম ভক্তদের সঙ্গ প্রাপ্ত হয়, যারা সম্পূর্ণরূপে নিরন্তর ভক্তিতে যুক্ত রয়েছেন, যারা ভগবানের কথা শ্রবণে মত্ত, মাতাল। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে
ঠিক
মাতা।
আছে। হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ,
আচ্ছা,
ঠিক আছে। হরে কৃষ্ণ।
ধন্যবাদ। ইমন সেন, you have any question you can ask? You are in a vehicle?
No, I'm the one.
Why so much sounds are there? Noises? Okay,
No,
you can ask.
no sound. I don't know where it's coming from. So,
Pluck
yeah,
out that
here it's
earphone. Pluck out that earphone.
the
I'm not hearing. Pluck out earphone, switch off Bluetooth, directly ask.
Yes. So now in this class, you're actually, is it all right?
Yes,
Are
all
you
right.
listening?
Yes, yes.
Are you listening?
Yes.
So in this class, you're actually stressing so much on the association of the devotees.
Mhm.
But you're actually already in the association of the devotees. But when you're in the wrong association, according to our actually calculation, that yes, according to the scripture,
Hmm.
what is the standards set by the scriptures and the acharyas, what should be the characteristics of a true sadhu, when you're not in that association which is narrated by the scripture. So what should be done? We become actually disrespectful towards the Vaishnavas, sadhus. We actually start to generalize them. That sadhus means this kind of thing, maybe. So we actually try to actually make a distance from the devotees, that when our consciousness gets polluted by this kind of wrong behavior of some devotees. So has it happened in your life? And if since it's happening in my life, so what should be my perspective towards the Vaishnavas and association of the devotees? That's my question.
So I am remembering one incident of Lord Chaitanya in the Kuliagram. So in that Kuliagram, Bashis, they are asking Lord Chaitanya, who is a Vaishnava? The first year he said, whoever chants the holy name, he is a Vaishnava. And the next year, when that same persons, they approached Lord Chaitanya, who is a Vaishnava? Then Lord Chaitanya says that whoever chants constantly the holy name of the Lord, he is a Vaishnava. And in the next year, when same question is asked to Lord Chaitanya by Kuliagram Bashis, Lord Chaitanya says, by seeing whom automatically the holy name of the Lord appears in our tongue, he is a Vaishnava. So there are actually different kinds of Vaishnavas. Okay. But they are all Vaishnavas. Okay. Maybe some are in the very neophyte stage, some are in the intermediate stage, some are in the some are in the pure stage fully, but all are Vaishnavas. Okay. But when the devotees are in working progress, they make noise a lot of. Just like when these buildings are under working progress, so there are so many noises. But now there is no noise anymore because the working progress has finished. Okay, the building has prepared fully. There is no noise anymore. But when the building was in working progress, there was so many noise. So in the same way, the devotees goes through these three phases. Okay, initially he starts bhakti. In the next step, he is working progress. He is trying to come out of his anarthas, and later he becomes fully pure. Okay, so in the association of devotees, we will encounter all these three kinds of devotees. But it is very rare to have association of pure devotees. Okay, very rare. Still, we should strive for having their association whenever we can get their association. But still, we should feel that whoever has come to this Krishna consciousness movement, they are trying to be pure. Today or tomorrow, they will very soon change. You cannot realize actually. In a moment, they can change. For example, this Dhruva Maharaj, 6 months ago, who was he? He had all these envious thoughts. But only these 6 months changed. One devotee was there, Crazy Peter. He was sleeping at every moment. When he is chanting, he is sleeping. While taking prasadam, he is sleeping. While while in the library, he is sleeping. At the moment, always he is sleeping. And all the devotees, they would tell that Crazy Peter, Crazy Peter, Crazy Peter. Here, there will be nothing valuable can be gained from him. But very soon that Crazy Peter turned into Pushta Krishna Prabhu. It doesn't take time. At every moment, his devotees can change. When, who will change, we cannot say. But at this moment, we should try our best to keep relationship with them. We should see their good qualities and avoid their faults. Everyone has faults. Avoid their faults. But if their faults are making so much problems in our lives, then we can talk with authorities. And still they are not, there is no solution, we should tolerate. Just like we tolerate our brothers and sisters, even though they do not comply any of the rules, still we love them. Still we we desire for their success. Still, we try to help them. In the same way, we should realize all the devotees around us, they are like our brothers and sisters. We should try to help them to come out of their entanglements and conditionings. From 5th floor, we are thinking that people are in the 2nd floor. Or from the 10th floor, I'm thinking that, oh, this people is still in the 2nd floor. But we are not seeing that from the 1st floor, he has advanced to the 2nd floor. But from our situation, we are thinking everyone. We are trying to justify. We are trying to evaluate others. But we are not seeing from their level how much progress they have done. That is the difference between the consciousness of pure devotee and the consciousness of us. We think that what he is not doing, but the pure devotees think that what he is doing. Okay, that is their greatness. And Srila Prabhupada, instead of many times, 20 times a devotee went out from the temple and did all these illicit works, again came back to temple. And this time, Tamal Krishna Maharaj is saying that we are not anymore allowing you to enter into the temple. But Prabhupada was crying, literally, was crying that if people do not get shelter in Krishna consciousness movement, if they becomes trained in all the respect, what is the meaning of preaching to them? Still, people has so many defects. We have many defects. The meaning of humility has 2 meanings. Actually, humility has 2 meanings. One meaning is depending on Lord always, that it is not my power by which I am working. That is one meaning. Second one is always thinking that others are better than me. Others have better qualities than me. But when we see that we have better qualities than others, then we see faults in others at every moment. So, best practice is to tolerate. মঠবাসীদের প্রধান কর্তব্য হচ্ছে সহ্য করা. That is told by who? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. Especially in every situation, many things we have to tolerate, but especially others' likes and dislikes, others' behaviors, everything, they should not disturb us. Last day, who was telling this? I am forgetting. Yes, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, maybe he was telling. Oh no, Maharaj was telling, maybe. Radhanath Maharaj, he was telling that if we are being distracted by others' behavior, that is not their problem. That is our problem only. Because we have some utopian desire, we have some utopian idea that others will become perfect. Others will become, we will be very perfect in their nature. It's an utopian idea only. So, in every situation, smile. In every situation, pray to Lord Krishna. Do your duties nicely, without any fail. But at the same time, try to see good in others, help others. Okay, try to share Krishna conscious thoughts with others. I can remember in my voyage days, many of the devotees are not reading Srila Prabhupada books. So we may accuse them, oh, you are not reading, you are not reading. It is very easy. But what is the best way to help them? Yes, I have read Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. I have read. I have got this nice point, Prabhuji. Yes, I'm sharing with you. Then one day I am sharing, today I am sharing, 3 days I am sharing. Last day he will change. He will tell that, yes, Prabhu, today I have read. No? We have to learn how to empathize and how to realize others' conditionings. It is not others' faults. It is their conditioning only. But sometimes we may help, we may help them to come out of their conditioning. Sometimes Guru, sometimes seniors, sometimes Paramatma even. Okay, don't know what will work in whose case. But in every case, we should feel that everyone is devotee. Also, Maharaj was telling that we should love them who loves Krishna, and also we should love them who is loved by Krishna. So everyone is loved by Krishna. Krishna loves everyone. And especially some devotees are trying to love Krishna. In this way, we should love everyone. No one should be our enemy. At least in the heart, we should not have any malice toward others. Okay, simple question, but big answer. Are you satisfied? You are more erudite than me. I am just trying to hover over here and there, trying to pass the
Thank you so
time
much for this.
anyway.
A lot of points, and I've noted actually.
Okay, thank you for your nice tolerance to hear all this. What can be said? Nothing. I'm just trying to hover over my thoughts, what I have got from the seniors, and what I have heard, read from Srila Prabhupada, Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, and others. So I pray for all of you that so that you can continue this happy Krishna consciousness in your life. Be happy yourself and share this happiness with others. Make others happy. Then Srila Prabhupada will be very happy. Okay. If you are happy with Krishna consciousness, then you can realize that obviously Lord Krishna is happy with you. Okay. Try to be happy in every situation by depending on Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I will be very happy if you send me at least 1-2 points. Already our Piklu Prabhu has sent so many nice points to me in the WhatsApp. Then I will feel that actually you have got something which is coming from Parampara, which is coming from Bhagavatam, and I will feel that you are trying to apply these principles in your lives. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.